Hi, welcome back to my channel. I completed my brows off camera. If you want to see how I accomplished that look, I will post the link down in the comment section. So I'm going in with some Smashbox Photofinish primer, and I'm just going to blend that into my skin real good, just so that my skin is well protected from all the products that I'll be using in today's look. Next, I'm going to go in with my LA Girls Pro Concealer, and this is in orange. I'm just going to put this on all of my dark spots. I have a lot of dark spots under my eyes, around my nose, around my mouth, and I'm just going to go in with this orange just to give myself a nice even tone when I apply my, my highlight in my foundation. I'm going to go in with a beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend that all out to make sure it's nice and even. Next, I'm going to go on with this LA Girls Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Warm Honey, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lid, just so that my lid has a nice even tone as well. I'm going to blend that out with a nice blending brush by, I think this brush is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I got this brush for $3 from Target, and it is a wonderful blending brush. I love it. Excuse me. So I'm just going to make sure that I continue to blend that on out and make sure it is nice and even, so that when I apply my mascara, I'm listening to Beyonce, so excuse my dancing. I'm going to make sure that I have a nice even lid to work on when I apply my eyeshadow. Look at all those brushes that I need to clean. So I'm going in with this tan color. This tan color is in a palette I got for my birthday from my friend Chanel. Hey Chanel, I'm not sure of the color of it, but I will try to find the color out. Unfortunately, the colors was not listed inside the palette, so I'm just going to take this tan color and I'm going to apply that right into my crease. I'm going to use this color as a guide because I'm going to be working with a lot of black today, and I'm not applying a transition color first, so I'm just using this tan, this brownish tan color as a guide. So I'm just using a small blending brush. I think this brush is by Echo Tools, and you can get this brush at Walmart for about $7 or $8. And I'm just going to go in with this brush and just blend that right into my crease area. So next I'm going to go back into that same MAC palette, and I'm going to take Carbon, and I'm using this small pencil brush, and this brush is by BH Cosmetics. I'm going to start applying this Carbon right into my crease area, using a small amount of product at a time. When working with black, you want to take your time and use as little a little amount at a time, because blending black is really hard. If you go in with too much product, it takes forever to blend it out. So you want to make sure that you go in with a small amount of product, blend, and keep repeating the process until you get the look that you're satisfied with. So I'm taking this blending brush, this small blending brush by BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to blend that out. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black and just add that into the crease. Blacks can be very easy to work with or very hard to work with. But if you overdo it, it's very hard to blend that stuff out, let me tell you. So now I'm just going to repeat the process and do that to the other side. Taking that black and adding it into my crease, and then I'm going to just blend that out. So now I'm going to go in with the Nubian 2 palette, and this is in the color Morocco. And I'm just going to apply this on top of that black, and this is going to act as my transition color. I'm just going to apply this right onto my brow bone, and this is just going to make sure that I don't go up into my brow area too far. So this is going to be my transition color. And this is like an orangish brown color. It is a really, really pretty color. I actually want to do a look with this color one day, so it's really, really pretty. It has a more of an orange undertone to it. So now I'm going to go in with the Naked 2 palette, and this is in the color Blackout. You guys, this color is really, really, really black. I absolutely love it. I usually use this color when I am doing my black smoky eyes, because it is the blackest of the black that I have ever seen. It is really, really pretty. But if you go in with too much of it, you would just have a complete mess on your hands. So really be careful if you use this Naked 2 palette in the color Blackout. You have to really be careful. Go in with a small amount and blend it out. But it's a very pretty color. I absolutely adore it. So I just applied that into my crease, and now I'm just going to continue to blend that out, bringing the color up a little bit. And I'm going to start bringing that down onto the outer V area, and bringing that over onto my lid towards the middle just a tad bit, because I am going to apply another color onto my lid. So Just using soft circular motions, I am applying that to the outer V, my outer V area. So I'm going to go back in with that Nubian 2 palette in the color Morocco. I'm just going to apply a little bit more of that onto my transition area, right onto my brow bone. Now I'm going in with the Tarte palette, and this is in the color Funny Girl, and I'm just going to pop that right onto my lid. This is like a pearl champagne color. It's really, really pretty. It also is, it's really pretty if you use it up under your brows to give your brows a highlight. It's really pretty. That's where I usually use it, up under my brows, or if I'm going for a more of a nude look, I'll use this on my lid. So now I'm just going to take a small blending brush and I'm just going to blend those two colors so that there's not any harsh lines. But you guys, this color didn't work for me, and so I'm going to go in with some of that Blackout from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm just going to black out that Funny Girl. I just was not feeling it, and I wanted to just smoke the eye completely on out. So I'm just going to cover up that pearl color, and I'm just going to smoke this entire eye on out. It just was not working for me. It wasn't the look that I was going for. Since I'm dedicating this look to my Atlanta Falcons, who is in the Super Bowl tonight against the New England Patriots. Let's go Falcons. I wanted it to be all about this black. Excuse me. I wanted it to be all about the black and red today, so I went ahead and I smoked that eye on out. So I'm just taking a small blending brush and I am just blending that Blackout just so that it's not too harsh. A little thumbs up because I like the way it's looking so far. Even though it looks a mess, but we'll clean it up and make it all pretty. So now I'm just gonna go in with the makeup white. Using black, you have a lot of fallout. So I'm just gonna clean up underneath my eyes and get some of that fallout off before I start applying my highlight and foundation. So now I'm just going to go back in with that Tarte palette in the color Funny Girl, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that right onto my tear duct area. Now I'm taking L'Oreal's eyeliner pencil, and I'm just lining my waterline. And I'm going to take this wet liner, this liquid liner pencil, and I'm just going to create a light wing. I'm not sure who this pen is by, but I will definitely put it down in the description bar. I'm not really a big fan of wing, so I don't buy them much, but I will definitely put the information down in the description bar. It's a pretty good pen. I've had it for a while and it's lasted, so Right here, I'm just going to go ahead and draw the tail for my wing. I have on so much black eyeshadow, you can't really see the wing good, but it's there, I promise. And it actually looks pretty good. You will be able to see it in the pictures. If you take a still shot of the pictures, you'll be able to see it. It looks pretty good. So now I'm just cleaning up those areas where the lines were, just to make sure there's no harsh lines. And I'm just going to blend that out with this E-Tools, I think it's called E-Tools blending brush. I'm just going to blend that color Morocco and that black. I'm just going to blend those so that they look well blended together. So this is a small pencil brush from BH Cosmetics. So I'm just going to take this and apply some of that Blackout to my bottom waterline and just blend out that L'Oreal liner that I applied to my waterline. So I'm going to go in with these falsies. And first I'm going to apply some of this NYX mascara. And it's in jet black. I like this mascara. It's not too clumpy. I hate clumpy mascara, especially when you're applying falsies. So I'm just going to apply this to my top lashes so that my lashes are well blended. And then I'm going to go in with some falsies by Ardell, and they are in the number 108, and I'm actually going to apply those off camera. So now I'm going to take my LA Girls Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey, and I'm just going to add some of this underneath my eyes, onto my Cupid's bow, onto my chin, my nose, and my forehead for a nice highlight. I like to do my highlight before I do my foundation because I feel like I'm wasting my foundation if I'm going to highlight in those areas anyway. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and some Fix Plus, and I'm just going to blend those all out. But you can always apply your highlight after you do your foundation. If you're a beginner, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you doing it before, but until you get used to the areas in which you want to apply your highlight. Because it can seem a little overwhelming. I know it did for me when I first learned to highlight my face. It was like very overwhelming. So I would always just put my foundation on first. So now I'm going to go back in with this e.l.f. Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out this concealer underneath my eyes because I can do it more precisely than I can with my beauty blender, just to make it more even without messing up my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to go in with some Nye Banana Powder, and I'm just going to set my concealer. using a big powder brush, which I need to figure out a better technique to do this because I'm wasting a lot of my product, a lot of my banana powder using this brush. I don't like to use a beauty blender because I feel like I don't get enough powder on there, but with this brush I'm definitely wasting a lot of my product. So, but you do get a nice even coverage using the brush. So now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever concealer. Makeup Forever foundation, and this is in 177Y505, and that will be in the description bar because I'm probably just slaughtered that. And I'm going to take a flat foundation brush and I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm going to take that large powder brush. That brush is huge, and I'm just going to wipe away the excess Nye Banana Powder because I've baked enough. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my LA Girls Pro Concealer, and I'm just going to clean up my wing line area. Just because I want my lines to be super straight. So I'm just going to take this concealer and this flat MAC brush, and it's the 212 brush, and I'm just going to clean up that area. Just to make sure my lines are super straight. So I'm just taking this blending brush and I'm just going to blend that concealer back out. I am now going to apply some mascara to my bottom lash line, those little bitty lashes I got down there. I'm listening to Beyonce and she has me so turned up. So this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I am taking the color chocolate and I'm just going to contour my nose. And you want to go in with a small amount of product when you're contouring. You don't want no harsh lines, you don't want a lot of product there, so you want to make sure that you blend out that contour, those contour lines very, very well. So now I'm going to do my fish face and add some contour lines to my cheeks. Give me some cheekbones. And I do not contour I contour my nose, but I do not contour my entire face often. Only if it's like for a special occasion. If I'm going out somewhere, then I'm trying to be super cute, then I will contour my entire face. But I will not contour my face for this video, like my forehead, and I'm not doing all that for this video. So I am actually going to do a video on highlighting contouring, but I didn't do that for this video. So now I'm going to go in with this LA Girls blush palette, and it's called Pinky, and I'm going to take this warm chocolate color and I'm just going to set my contour. So now I'm going to take this MAC Sheer Loose Powder, and it's in the color NC40, and I'm just going to set my entire face so that it does not melt off through the day while I am turning up for my Atlanta Falcons. We want to stay cute throughout the night. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to apply this all over and set my entire face. Excuse me. So now I'm going to go in with my favorite highlight, This is Champagne Pop by Becca, and I'm just going to apply this right there, bam, to my cheekbones. Look at that. I love it. I'm going to pop it on both sides. I'm going to apply it there. I'm going to apply it to my cupid's bow, my nose, the bridge of my nose, and to my forehead. You guys, look at that. Oh my God, I love it. I have actually created my own highlights, so be looking out for that. I will make a video and I'm actually going to use it, so look out for it. So I'm going to go in with this black liner, and I'm just going to outline my lips and the corner of my lips, because I am going to do a nice ombre look using MAC's Ruby Woo. And if you all know, Ruby Woo is extremely matte. It is extremely dry. So I suggest, if you're using Ruby Woo, to exfoliate your lips and make sure they are extremely, extremely moisturized. I should have put on a little bit of gloss before applying Ruby Woo, because it was really, really hard to get an ombre look with this. With using Ruby Woo, it was really, really hard. It was difficult. And about 30-45 minutes after I put it on, I was ready to take it off because it had my lips extremely dry. But it's such a pretty color. And I did not want my lips to be as red as Ruby Woo is. I wanted it to be a little bit darker. And so I kept having to apply black. So it was hard to get the ombre look that I was going for. So if you're using Ruby Woo, make sure that you moisturize your lips really, really well. And I have been using Satin Lips by Avon. Oh, I'm sorry, not Avon. Excuse me, Mary Kay. I've been using Satin Lips, and it is really good. My friend Alicia, she sells it. I will also link her website down in the description bar below. If you don't have Satin Lips, get Satin Lips. It is absolutely amazing, especially for the winter time. You want your lips to stay really hydrated and well moisturized. So I would definitely link her website down below. So I'm just going to go in with my flat MAC brush in 212, and I am going to just clean up those lines to make sure that my lips don't bleed and my lines are nice and even. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with this LA Girls blush palette, and I'm just going to take that pink color, pop on a little blush, and we are just about finished with this look today. So I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus, and we are done. Thank you for watching. Please join me on Facebook and Instagram at Queen'n'ByMeche, and check me out at Queen'n'ByMeche.com. Thank you.